Be prepared for this investigation to lead to prosecution. Have you received a letter from TV licensing with that at the top? Then watch this video. Hi, me again. Yeah, and I'm back with another one of the letters from TV licensing. And I like doing these because people who aren't in our little world of TV licensing rules and everything get these letters and they get a bit worried about it. They Google it and they stumble across the videos, and I help, to put people's minds at ease. And I get a lot of thank you emails because I do these videos. And today I've got another letter that one of you brilliant people out there sent me through. Let's take a look at it. It's got big red writing at the top. Be prepared for this investigation to lead to prosecution. Dear Sir, Madam, it is a criminal offence to watch or record programmes as they're being shown on TV or live on an online TV service, or download or watch BBC programmes on demand, including catch-up TV on BBC iPlayer without being covered by a licence. Right, let's break down this first paragraph first because they threw a lot at us there, and a lot of commas there as well, I noticed. But let's break this down because there's something in there that's quite misleading, and I want to point that out to you guys before we carry on. So after the live TV bit, it says here, or download or watch BBC programmes on demand, including catch-up TV on BBC iPlayer. Now, the comma's in an interesting place there because it makes it seem that you can't watch BBC programmes on a catch-up service. But what they actually mean is you can't watch BBC programmes on BBC iPlayer. Now, if you're on Netflix, you'll find Only Fools and Horses, The Office, Bottom, loads of old BBC programmes are on Netflix, and you can legitimately watch them without a TV licence. You don't need to worry about it. BBC content found elsewhere online that's not on BBC iPlayer, you can stream on demand all you want without a TV licence. But they put a nice interesting comma in there so it doesn't look like it's just BBC iPlayer. Very misleading, and they're famous for doing stuff like this. They're a bloody nightmare. So you can watch BBC stuff that you find elsewhere on the internet, mostly like Netflix and places like that. As long as it's streamed on demand, you're not watching it as it's being broadcast. No licence required. Right, next part. This could be on any device, including a TV, desktop computer, laptop, mobile phone, tablet, games console, digital box or DVD VHS recorder. If the officer scheduled to visit you finds that you are watching, recording or downloading programmes illegally at this address, you will be interviewed under caution in accordance with national criminal law. You may then be prosecuted and fined. So let's talk about what could happen if an officer visits you. They can't yet because all visits are on hold, but it's going to start again, of course it is. So let's talk about what happens when they visit you. First of all, what does it say here? If the officer scheduled to visit finds that you are watching, recording or downloading programmes illegally at this address. Now, how would they find this information if they knock on your door? Because they're going to knock on your door, you're going to open it and you're going to say, hello, who are you? And they'll say, hello, I'm from TV licensing. And then how are they going to find this information out? They can't just barge into your house. They don't have the right to do that. So they may ask to enter your property to see if you're watching stuff. You just say, no. They can't do anything about it. They'll ask you if you watch stuff you shouldn't be watching. They'll try and trip you up with words. Now, the best possible way to deal with this, you open a door, say, who are you? I am from TV licensing. Bang, door shut. Just say, no, thank you. Bang, door shut. There's nothing they can do about it. They might ask you to sign something. Don't sign anything. Don't let them into your house. Don't talk to them. And that's their investigation done. That's the end of it. They can't investigate any other way. There is no other way they can find out information about what you're watching unless you tell them or you let them into your house to have a look. If you just close the door, as is your right to do, they can't do anything. And it says here, you will be interviewed under caution. So what? Anyone can interview anyone under caution. It means nothing. Don't be scared by their wording. Now, it's important to know what these people are, okay? Because there's a lot of people out there that stumble across these videos because they got a letter and they're worried. So let me put your mind at ease. These people have no powers at all. These people that will knock on your door from TV licensing, they are door-to-door salesmen. That's it. That's what they are. They're there to try and sell you something you may not need. That's it. It's that simple. If they can't sell you it, they'll try and get you a fine because they get commission, and that's how they earn their wages. But they have no rights for anything. They can't barge into your house. They can't do anything. All you got to do is say, no, thank you, mate, not today. Get that door shut and leave them out there in the cold. There is nothing they can do about it. So that's how to deal with it if you do get a visit. Right, let's have a look, see if there's anything else interesting in this letter. What to expect if you are prosecuted. The following evidence may be used to decide your case. Your interview taken under caution by an officer. Period of time the property has been unlicensed. Number of times we have written to this address, bold letters, at least 4 times. The maximum penalty is a £1,000 fine plus any legal costs and or compensation you may be ordered to pay. You may also have to pay the licence fee of £157.50. Right, this red box is the bit they want you to read most of all because they put it in a red box, that's how you know. So let's break this down because this is full of nonsense, this one. The following evidence may be used to decide your case. Your interview taken under caution by an officer. As we just said, you don't have to speak to these people. There's no rules, laws, anything that say you've got to talk to these people when they knock on your door. Close the door, boom. That's that piece of evidence gone because there is no interview because you went, no thanks mate, and you shut the door. Right. Period of time the property has been unlicensed. It makes no difference. You don't legally have to have a TV licence. And you don't have to tell them you don't need a TV licence. You can just blank them and let them send you letters. You do not have to tell them that you don't require a TV licence. You can if you want to, and I say to people to do so. I personally do it because I don't get any of these letters that way. But you don't have to. Loads of people out there just blank them. That's where this letter came from. Someone just blanked them. So you don't have to tell them. So the period of time the property has been unlicensed, completely immaterial because there's no law that says you have to have a TV licence. So that bit's bullshit as well. Next. Number of times we have written to you at this address, at least 4 times in bold letters. So what? It doesn't matter. You don't have to reply to these letters. There's no rules or laws that say you have to reply to their letters. So they can send 1,000,000 letters. You still don't have to reply to them. So again, nonsense. This is scare tactics. They're trying to scare you into paying for something you may not need, and it's a joke. Next up. The maximum penalty is a £1,000 fine plus any legal costs. Now that bit is true. The maximum penalty for being caught watching something you shouldn't without having a TV licence is £1,000. Well, what they're not going to tell you is that all the fines that are given out, if you add them all up, the average is about 170 to 180 quid. It's not that scary anymore, is it? It's almost the price of a bloody TV licence now, isn't it? So how's that scary? But they're not going to tell you that because they want you to be scared. And one thing they do like to do is put a big red circle on a letter somewhere, and it always says something different in there, but this one's quite interesting. Obviously, we've got some blanked out information. When it says unlicensed investigation scheduled. Look, it's all there to scare you. If you've got one of these letters and you don't want to pay for your TV licence, you don't have to pay for your TV licence. Just remember, you can't watch or record anything as it's being broadcast or use BBC iPlayer. And you don't need a licence. You don't have to tell them, and if they knock on your door in the future, you don't have to talk to them either. In fact, don't talk to them if they knock on your door. Now, if you want to go online, the website form's on and off at the minute for telling them you don't need a licence. So you need to call them. But the phone people are quite helpful. If you phone up and tell them you don't require a licence, they will help you through it. And then you don't get any of these letters for 2 years. You'll just get an exemption letter. I've done a video about that. You'll find links below. So you can do that, or you can just blank them and you'll get letters like this. You know, and it's just open them up and laugh at the lies in there and the scary tactics. And so many poor people fall for these. And that's why I make these videos, to try and help as many people as I can not fall for these absolute nonsense letters. So if you're interested in seeing any more about the letters, you'll find links below. If you are interested in cancelling your TV licence and being completely legit, there's links below about what you can watch without a TV licence. So I implore you to watch that because you're not going to miss much if you don't have a TV licence. While you're down below, leave a comment if this video has been helpful. There's a subscribe button. If you haven't already, hit that and that will keep you up to date with my latest videos. And there's a like button and a dislike button. Please only press the like button, please. Please. And I'll see you in another video again soon. Thank you for watching. Just quickly before you go, I've got loads of links below. If you need some TV related stuff and you were going to buy it on Amazon, I've got links below. Buy your stuff through there and I get a little bit of a kickback. I've also got t-shirts and mugs and things below. The reason I'd like you to buy stuff through me is because I need to support my website tvlicencestop.co.uk that helps loads of people every day to cancel their TV licence and set their mind at ease that it's perfectly okay to do it. And by buying stuff, I get a little bit of a commission. That helps to pay for that. And that makes you directly part of the fight against TV licensing with me as a little team. Thank you very much.